AI and humanoid robots will actually eliminate poverty. And Tesla won't be the only one that makes them. I think Tesla will pioneer this, but there will be many other companies that make humanoid robots. But there is only basically one way to make everyone wealthy, and that is AI and robotics.
People thought they understood robots until Elon Musk said something that changed the mood instantly. His message was short, strange, and a little scary. Now big companies are rushing to build machines without telling the public why. Something is happening, and it feels like we're only seeing the beginning.
My prediction is that work will be optional.
Optional.
Optional. So
We'll take that.
yeah, I mean it'll be like playing sports or a video game or something like that. If you want to work, in the same way like you can go to the store and just buy some vegetables, or you could grow vegetables in your backyard. It's much harder to grow vegetables in your backyard, but some people still do it because they like growing vegetables. That will be what work is like, optional. Now between now and then there's actually a lot of work to get to that point. And I always recommend people read Ian Banks' culture books to get a sense for what a probable positive AI future is like. And interestingly, in those books, money is doesn't exist. It's kind of interesting. And my guess is, if you go out long enough, assuming there's a continued improvement in AI and robotics, which this seems likely, the money will stop being relevant at some point in the future.
Musk claims his company's humanoid robot, Optimus, will eliminate global poverty. During multiple public appearances and interviews, he outlined a vision where robots produce goods and services at scales that create what he calls sustainable abundance. The Tesla executive argues that traditional economic constraints will dissolve when machines can perform tasks currently requiring human expertise. According to the Wall Street Journal, Musk stated work would become optional as robots take over manufacturing, service jobs, and even skilled professions. The Optimus robot stands at the center of these predictions. Tesla has been developing this humanoid machine for several years. The company showcased updated versions at recent events, demonstrating improved walking capabilities and object manipulation. Musk estimates that Optimus could eventually cost between $20,000 and $30,000 per unit. He envisions millions of these robots operating in factories, warehouses, homes, and hospitals within the next decade. Business Insider reported that Musk believes Optimus will make everyone wealthy by dramatically reducing the cost of goods and services. The logic follows a simple economic principle. When production becomes cheaper through automation, prices drop while availability increases. Musk argues this creates abundance that traditional economic systems cannot match. He pointed to manufacturing as an example where robotics have already transformed production capacity and reduced costs significantly. The healthcare sector features prominently in Musk's predictions. The Indian Express covered his comments about Optimus bringing superhuman precision to medical procedures. Musk suggested that everyone could access top-tier surgical care through robotic systems operated by AI. He claims the bottleneck in healthcare isn't money, but the scarcity of expert labor. Surgeons require years of training, and their numbers remain limited. Robots programmed with surgical expertise could theoretically serve unlimited patients simultaneously. Musk argues that money alone cannot solve poverty or healthcare access. He emphasized that even with unlimited funding, you cannot instantly create more skilled surgeons, engineers, or specialists. Training takes time. Human capacity has limits. Robots bypass these constraints entirely. An AI system can replicate expert knowledge across thousands of machines instantly. This scalability changes the fundamental equation of resource scarcity. Musk's vision centers on sustainable abundance, where robots produce most goods and services. In this future scenario, humans no longer work out of necessity but choice. People could pursue creative endeavors, education, or leisure without worrying about basic survival. The economic model shifts from labor for wages to something entirely different. Musk hasn't fully detailed how this transition would work or who would control the robotic workforce. Tesla's Optimus remains in development stages. The robot can walk, handle objects, and perform basic tasks. However, it hasn't demonstrated the capabilities Musk promises at scale. Critics point out that humanoid robots face significant technical challenges. Balance, dexterity, power consumption, and decision-making in unpredictable environments remain difficult problems. Companies like Boston Dynamics have spent decades developing advanced robots, yet practical applications remain limited. The timeline for these predictions remains unclear. Musk has a history of ambitious projections that arrive later than announced. He originally suggested Tesla would achieve full self-driving capabilities years ago. That technology continues development, but hasn't reached the promised autonomy level. Similar skepticism applies to his robot predictions. Industry observers note the gap between demonstration videos and mass deployment capability. Economic implications extend far beyond technology. If robots eliminate most jobs, questions arise about income distribution, wealth concentration, and social stability. Who owns the robots controls massive economic power. Without traditional employment, how do people earn money to purchase goods that robots produce? Musk has previously expressed support for universal basic income as a potential solution, though details remain vague. Economists debate whether this model could function at scale. Current robotics deployment shows mixed results. Amazon uses thousands of robots in warehouses, yet still employs hundreds of thousands of human workers. Automation has transformed manufacturing, but new jobs have emerged in robot maintenance, programming, and oversight. Whether complete job replacement occurs or new roles develop remains uncertain.
A world where everyone has access to the best surgeons, literally everyone. And Optimus will have a level of precision that is frankly superhuman, and will be able to do medical procedures, of very sophisticated medical procedures, any medical procedure, perhaps things that really humans can't even do because they're too difficult. And that will be available to...
Elon Musk just made a huge announcement that has everyone talking. He said that Optimus robots will soon be performing surgeries with unbelievable precision. This could change healthcare forever. But what does this really mean for the future of medicine and for all of us? The world is waiting to find out.
The robots will be able to make anyone a house. And, as long as you don't just on it being in a particular location, you can have robots will be able to build you a castle if you want.
Elon Musk appeared on Barron Capital with analyst Ron Barron, where he outlined his vision for Tesla's Optimus humanoid robot in the medical field. The billionaire entrepreneur made specific claims about the robot's capabilities that extend far beyond current industrial applications. Musk stated that Optimus will achieve a level of surgical precision that surpasses human ability. He described scenarios where the robot performs complex medical procedures that are currently too difficult for human surgeons to execute. The robot's hand dexterity, according to Musk, was specifically designed to enable surgical and precision medical actions. Imagine a world where everyone has access to the best surgeons, literally everyone, Musk said during the interview. And Optimus will have the level of precision that is frankly superhuman and will be able to do medical procedures, very sophisticated medical procedures, any medical procedure, perhaps things that humans can't even do because they're too difficult. The Tesla CEO addressed what he considers a fundamental limitation in healthcare delivery. He pointed to the finite number of highly skilled surgeons and physicians as a bottleneck that money alone cannot solve. Musk argued that exceptional medical professionals do not scale, creating an inherent inequality in healthcare access globally. His proposed solution centers on mass production. Musk stated that while great doctors and surgeons don't grow on trees, Optimus robots will be built in factories, theoretically removing the supply constraint. This manufacturing approach would transform elite surgical care from a scarce resource into an abundant one. The announcement represents Tesla's most ambitious application for Optimus to date. The humanoid robot, which Tesla has been developing for several years, was previously showcased performing tasks like folding laundry, walking, and basic object manipulation. Medical surgery represents a significant leap in complexity and precision requirements. Musk connected this technological capability to broader social goals. He stated that people frequently discuss eliminating poverty and providing universal access to quality medical care, but lack concrete implementation methods. According to Musk, Optimus addresses this gap by making the highest level of medical expertise universally available. The statements come as Tesla continues development of its humanoid robot platform. The company has demonstrated various prototypes at public events, showing incremental improvements in mobility, dexterity, and task execution. Tesla operates a robotics facility where engineers work on advancing the robot's capabilities. Musk's vision for Optimus extends beyond individual patient care. He framed the technology as a solution to systemic healthcare inequality, where geographic location and economic resources currently determine access to specialized medical treatment. By deploying Optimus units globally, Tesla aims to democratize access to expert-level surgical procedures. The precision requirements for medical robotics are substantial. Surgical robots currently in use, such as the Da Vinci surgical system, operate under direct control of trained surgeons. Musk's description suggests Optimus would function with greater autonomy, executing procedures independently while maintaining superhuman precision standards. Tesla's approach to medical robotics differs from existing platforms in its humanoid form factor. Current surgical robots are purpose-built machines designed for specific procedures. Optimus, as a general-purpose humanoid robot, would theoretically adapt to various medical tasks using the same physical platform. The manufacturing scale Musk envisions would require significant production capacity. Tesla currently produces electric vehicles at multiple factories worldwide. Applying similar mass production techniques to humanoid robots presents distinct challenges in terms of complexity and cost structure. Musk positioned this development within his broader competitive strategy. The United States faces increasing competition in robotics development from China and other nations. By advancing Optimus capabilities in high-value applications like surgery, Musk aims to establish American leadership in the humanoid robotics sector. The regulatory pathway for autonomous surgical robots remains undefined. Medical devices require extensive testing and approval from agencies like the FDA before clinical deployment. Autonomous systems performing surgery would face additional scrutiny regarding safety protocols and liability frameworks. Tesla has not released a timeline for when Optimus might begin performing medical procedures. The company continues to refine basic capabilities like walking stability and object manipulation. Achieving surgical-grade precision represents a substantially higher bar than current demonstrated abilities. The interview with Baron Capital marks the first time Musk has publicly emphasized medical applications for Optimus in such detail. Previous statements focused primarily on manufacturing and household tasks. This shift in messaging indicates Tesla's evolving strategy for the robot's commercial deployment. Musk's statement that Optimus will eliminate poverty through universal healthcare access makes a direct causal claim. He argued that limited access to elite medical care contributes to poverty conditions, and removing this bottleneck through robot surgeons addresses root causes. The technical specifications required for surgical precision involve multiple systems working in concert. Visual processing must identify anatomical structures accurately. Haptic feedback systems must provide force sensing during tissue manipulation. Motion control systems must execute movements at sub-millimeter accuracy while compensating for any instability. Tesla's vertical integration approach applies to Optimus development. The company designs its own actuators, sensors, and control systems rather than sourcing components from specialized medical robotics suppliers. This strategy mirrors Tesla's approach to electric vehicle production. Competition in the humanoid robotics space includes companies like Boston Dynamics, Figure AI, and several Chinese manufacturers. Musk's emphasis on American leadership reflects awareness of this competitive landscape. He has previously stated that China is developing humanoid robots at a rapid pace, creating urgency for US advancement. The Baron Capital interview reached audiences across social media platforms, with multiple clips circulating on X. Users shared Musk's statements about superhuman precision and universal access to surgical care. The announcement generated discussion in both robotics and medical communities about feasibility and implementation challenges.